Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Revere Sky, Revere Skyes Essence. And yesterday I fixed me some beans. I had white northern beans, I think, and pinto beans. The pinto beans didn't have no salt in them, and the white northern beans already had salt in them. So I put them in my rice cooker with sea salt, 4 little slivers of butter, drain the juice off completely, uh, minced garlic, and that was it. And then chopped up 3 beets and put on it, steamed it for about an hour. It was just to warm it up, but I had to cook the beets. So the beans came out pink, reddish like, and I didn't know it was going to be that good. I ended up eating both cans of beans. And, because I didn't have no rice with it. Nothing. And I think I trapped some gas in my chest. No, I did. I'm not going to say I trapped gas in my chest, but I wasn't gassy. I didn't poop or nothing. So all the women out there that think you need to be cute and don't poop, you'll hurt yourself not pooping, okay? That's gas. Gas is supposed to shift the food in your digestion. And if you don't poop, the gas gonna go up your shoulder blade, your back, your rib cage or something, and you're gonna be hurting. And you're gonna be always in the ER not knowing that you just got gas. You need to walk around, you need to stretch. You need to drink you some, what's this water I'm drinking? Topo Chico. The mineral water, twist of grapefruit. I don't smell no grapefruit in this water. Well, anyway, I do now. But it's not like what I was expecting. I love grapefruit. But, yeah. Get that gas off you. Because I never pass gas from the beans. Because I eat a lot of beans, I'm used to them. And I eat a lot of fiber, too. So, yeah, so I guess I ate the beans early, but somehow that gas got around my heart. And I thought my chest muscle, I thought I had sprained my chest muscle or something was going on. But it makes you think of a blood clot or an air bubble or something. And I went and got that Topo Chico mineral water and started burping, and all that gas came off my chest. So if you hear me cough or burp or something, it's because I'm drinking this water. Okay, so what's the topic of the day? The topic of the day is polygamy and polyandry. Okay. My mother, to me, is a form of polyandry, okay? She's always had several men. Useful men, you know what I mean? But several men, like, she probably had one that come around once a month when he back in town, and she might have one for the weekend. She might have one that want to go to the casino, and she might have one that she used to drink her beer with. This is back in the day. And she even gave me and my brother her married last name, and we had nothing to do with him. He's not our father. In the process, after she married him and they separated, she ended up having 2 children. And we got his last name. She could have gave us her maiden name or our father's last name, but she didn't. We got another man's last name, which I feel like is divinely right. I feel like we needed that last name. It has more meaning to our destiny. I feel like it's a divine purpose behind it. I've learned from my mother, and I've learned that when you have folks that give you discounts and do things for the low, you find people that do good work, whether that be a carpenter, mechanic, a yard man, when you find them, you hold on to them. They may be married, got a woman, anything. But if they're useful and available and their rates are reasonable, you're gonna utilize them. They might be at your house more than they be at home. Okay? Like my mom, she found a nice carpenter. And she seen she could give him $100 or $150 a day and get him to do 3 to 5 hours of work. Man, let me tell you something. He was at my mama's house more than he was at home. And you know, she cooked that man lunch, dinner, whatever he needed because she needed him there doing the work. You know, and when the job was complete, you know, it was just complete. But I still see them men around today. She'll be like, oh, it's a roof leak in so-and-so property. I need you to go over there. But that's how they got that bond. No having sex, no hanky-panky, no nothing. Also, there's a meme going around that says that has a door that's open and says polygamy and nobody's entering it. There's no line, no crowd. Then the door that says cheating, you got all these people pouncing on top of each other cheating. But why do you have to do that? Why do you have to cheat? Why you can't just be open? Like you will swear up and down that this person is for you and only you, but you're cheating. You're cheating. And it's stupid, you know? There's a shortage of men. Men are in high demand. So I would rather see men that are not toxic, that are establishing a foundation and security, building an empire. I would actually like to see them have multiple women because there is a shortage. Now, I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of women that hold down their own household and they have a child by the man. Okay? And he probably got multiple women, but he's staying with one woman. And, you know, women do need their space. They can't all be in the same room. They got tendencies and issues and emotions, you know. But the way I see it is, man, y'all will be stronger together. Y'all can build a whole corporation, a skyscraper and everything if you're together. And I feel like women that are married, got a man holding it down, should be very afraid because most women don't even want what a man ain't got. What I mean by that is most women don't even look at a man that ain't married. Like, because he's married and because that brings a bigger challenge. She more concerned about having a man that know how to hold down a household than trying to find a man and practice with him straight up. And you know, married women should be very afraid. And then you got the women that are not satisfied in the home. The man can be paying the bills and everything, but he ain't dicking her down right. So men should be very afraid of that too. Married men should be very afraid of that because a lot of these women are out here stepping out on their man. I know, I do tarot readings. I've had so many women come to me, is he cheating? And then I look at the cards and say, it's a young love here. She was like, oh yeah, I got me a little side piece. Yeah, older women like young niggas. Yeah. Not only that, the way I see it, I got about like 3 old men on my team. I don't sleep with them or nothing. And I got like these men come around to see if I got any work for them. I'm not sleeping with none of them, but to me, they all mine. They all mine. I keep them occupied, busy, every day. Especially if I got some work for them to do. And I feel like they mine. I go looking for them. Where you at? What you doing? I got something for you to do. You know? feel like all of them are. Them all my boyfriends. Them all my husbands. Especially a carpenter. Ooh, child. I had a Mexican come over there and put them windows in so fast. He charged me $150 a window. But heck, he set up there and bought 4 cases of Corona before he even left. Adorable. Adorable man. And think about me too. He had got sent back to Mexico because he wrecked his truck. And I would say within 6 months he was back over here again. I was like, wow. You know. And the first person he called was me. What you doing? Let's go eat. Let's go do this. I've been in Mexico 6 months. Well, how the hell you get back over here that fast? Excuse me, I'm being rude. Eat my honeydew. But polyandry and polygamy. Men are getting it twisted thinking that because women have multiple children by multiple men, that's polyandry. That's not, that's polygamy. That's not, it's a form of polygamy, but it's polyandry. That means that woman is doing her thing. Because polyandry is when a woman has multiple husbands. So if she has multiple husbands, she's going to have multiple children. Also, polygamy is for men and women. A man with multiple wives or multiple mates, and a woman with multiple husbands or multiple mates. Polyandry is strictly for women with multiple mates. So women are out here practicing polyandry already. Their life don't stop because one man can't do for them or can't do right. You know, she go on to the next. And guess what? That man that she go to the next will agree with the situation. That is certified polyandry. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Nobody willing to have an open relationship, but they willing to cheat on each other. Do you know how many men have left the household to go start over and be with a woman with no children? It's crazy. I know women that ain't been beat or nothing. Men doing everything for them. And they just take all the children and just disappear. For no reason. Just stole the children. It's a weird world. Polyandry and polygamy is real. The only reason why it's illegal because they don't want you building a foundation, an empire, having a nation. See, if you allow polygamy and polyandry legally, you can start your own corporations, your own nations. So, people just cheat. You can see, it could be a woman at the gas station and she see this man all the time. She know he got a girl. But somehow they change numbers when that girl not there. And before you know it, they meeting somewhere having sex. It happens all the time. A lot of people got desires. They think stuff greener on the other side. You got men in the world, divine purpose is to please women. And if men are in high demand because we allowing this system to lock them up, kill them, program them that what they hear in music is real. Do you know how many men we're losing daily? Men are in high demand. Women are going to go after taking men. They're going to do all that. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. But all I know is women are already doing it. Just like platforms. When you see platforms, men got more women followers than anything. How you think? Who you think? Who you think buying all that stuff, supporting their channel? Women. Who you think going to their meetings and seminars? Women. It's just like church. Who you think in church? Women. The pastor got 3 and 4, 5 and 6 women. And they all know it too. They compete. They taking turns. So, polygamy and polyandry is real, even if you don't agree with it. Inky and Enlil, or Inky, your father, or whoever it is that seeded the planet, he spilled his seed in so many women. It's ridiculous. He seeded the planet. Polygamy is real. The ancient tribes, if a woman husband died, she become a part of another family. They don't leave her hanging. This is real. If you got a tight bonded family, don't go playing Captain Saberhole. Your tight knit family is what it is, you know. But we're in a world where that thing is diamond in the rough, you know. It's not easy. It's not easy for a family to stay together and don't have no out of wedlock children and all that. It's hard. There's a lot of temptation out here. People are lacking interest and desires and looking other places. And a lot of newer women are willing to lower their standards to get what they need. Women need sex. Women need sex. And there's a shortage of men. So when you see a woman doing things that go against her morals, would you rather for her to be psychologically unhealthy? Or would you rather for her to get her rocks off? It is what it is. You know what I mean? There's a shortage of men. Let a shipwreck right now. They're going to save all the women and children, and the men about to die if they don't know how to swim. So, be real. Be honest. There's a shortage. So, yeah, let's be real about it. That women and children law is real. That's why they're trying to phase it out with this new no gender role. You know what I mean? How the ancients knew to save the women and children, because you only need one man to seed the planet. You only need one man to seed the planet. So let me tell you how I psychologically think. I look at men And I say, okay, you can find one with a lot of money that can help you achieve your goals during the process of you achieving your own goals, during your own success. He like to stay neat and clean, won't change the tire, won't change the oil, won't cut the grass. Everything is hired. Everything is hired out. And then you may have one man that don't make about 30,000 a year, 40,000 a year. But he cut the grass, he changed the oil, he changed the tires. He's able to do small carpentry work, small plumbing work. In the end, who would benefit you more if they lost their job? Around the house, that is. Now, if the one that makes the 6 figures, about 100,000, 150,000 a year, lose his job, he got to find another job. Not only that, you getting your grass cut every 2 weeks or every month, always having to do things, let other people do things. You lack skill. You lack all of that. You have no skills. You don't even have a drill or a hammer. You don't have a screwdriver. Your wife might have to sit on the side of the road for 3 hours to wait on a mechanic to come change her blowout to a donut, when in fact, you're right up the street and you probably could have changed it out in 15 minutes. Man, that shit is crazy. Depending on the situation. If I'm with the man that's making the money, if he let me flip the money, then yeah, I might be with him. But if I'm with a man where it's not much money to flip, I would prefer the skills over anything. I would, one that can hold a saw and put holes in wood and stuff, man, you don't understand how far that takes you. Just imagine you gotta work 6 months to save for a project to get something done. But if you actually do your research and study these books and learn, you could buy the supplies and do it yourself. Especially if you got a man with some muscle that's willing to help you. You can do it yourself. But a lot of people, they don't see things that way. They don't see things that way. I know men right now, they could go work for somebody, but they can't get the money. They got to wait till the weekend to get the money. Or they'll go work for somebody and they still don't get paid enough. But they remember me because I pay enough and they get paid the same day. I really don't understand why people don't understand they're already doing polygamy and polyandry. Just by inspiring people, it's a minute level of polygamy, because the people's attention are on the one that inspires them and wish their husband or wish their wife could be like them. You know, it's already there. The temptation is already there. You know, it's something to think about. I don't know why. That's why I say, like, how can we ever unite and people can't be honest about something that has been going on for eons? How can we unite and be constructive? I'm gonna tell you what white women do, because I've dated old white men. Not like that. I'm just saying, like, they take you under their wing, and they teach you a lot, whether you want to know it or not. They teach you a lot. And most older white men I know will be on a date. Now, they're not around their wife. They go out and do what they want to do. We'll be on a date. The white man will hand me his wad of money. You know, some of them keep a wad of money on them. Older men like cash. And basically, he be wanting me to rob him, but I'm not going to rob him, so he look at me like I'm crazy. So he'll hand me the wad of money, and he'll say, pay the waitress. We'll be at like a fine dining Italian restaurant or something. He'll be like, pay the waitress. And I'd be like, okay. And he was like, make sure you leave her a good, however you feel she did or he did, make sure you pay them accordingly. I'd be like, okay. But these men, I'm telling you now, these white women know that these men are going to cheat on them. But they don't want no baggage. Excuse me. But they don't want no baggage coming back to the house. Also, they don't want the man money being spread thin throughout multiple households. So after she hurry up and have her children, she go get him sterilized, get his things clipped. He still can ejaculate, but he can't produce no sperm. And that's what most of them do. And I've seen it a lot. I mean, I've seen it a lot. I've seen them talk about it. I don't even have to be on a date with them. They talking about it. Like, these women, they nip that shit in the bud early. And my mom said, I talked about it with my mom because we discuss everything with Scorpios. She was like, see, a lot of women out here won't be bringing no baggage. They man won't be bringing no baggage back if they was snipped. I don't condone in snipping. Not whatsoever. But if you on your shit and that man ain't got no children and y'all done had 3 children, shit. Snip, snip. That's better than tying your tubes because you need that hormone balance. So my mom had said, yeah, the reason why the white woman snipped the man is because she still got to have that sensation. She still got to have that horniness, and the man don't want her to lose her horniness, so he'll rather get snipped. You know what I mean? When I think men are somewhat selfish sometimes, when the woman have 5 children, she get her tubes tied. But why tie your tubes? You need all that energy circling and flowing the proper way. And the man need all his energy circling and flowing the proper way, but why not snip him? You know? Like I said, I don't condone any of it. I just know how it works. So polygamy and polyandry is nothing but open relationships. Open relationships. But a lot of people don't want to swallow the truth and have open relationships. You know what I mean? I know a guy that he'll say, hey, I'm about to go out of town. Let's ride, to the countryside or something. We'll be back in about 2 days. He got a wife. I promise you, he got a wife. But he don't take her. She don't want to ride. She don't want to go nowhere. She don't want to see nothing. She don't want to go to no restaurant. It's weird. Women are like that. Women are like that. They don't want to do certain stuff. Or the man don't want to do certain stuff, but the woman find a man. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't know who fucked up the world. I got to cut this short. I don't know who fucked up the world. Because you're with a man don't mean you're having sex. But after you observe these women, 9 out of 10, if she's around him often, they're having sex. And even if she's not around him often, they probably still done had sex. I never knew, I never knew so many women were having sex. Man, these women are having sex. Do you hear me? I just never knew it. I didn't know a woman give it up so easy. A woman would give up sex so easy. A man ain't even got to lie and say, you beautiful, I want to be with you. He ain't got to lie to her. She about to take that motherfucker. She about to take that cookie. She probably took it from him. She probably took it from him. Do you hear me? Let me see. I've never seen nothing like it. Y'all don't understand. I think because we're in different brackets, we live in different lifestyles. A lot of people who uh, live a little bit different, a lot of people who live a little bit different, they don't realize that the common people, the people, they're not, to me, they're not poverty or anything, but the common people that are actively moving around are having sex. That's right. And and you got some that'll say, yeah, I got a man. Do you know when you tell a person you got a man or a woman, they want you even more? If you're willing to give them the time and the attention, they want you even more. That's right. Because, see, most men and women are kind of like burnt out. You know, you could be together so long, you're like brothers and sisters, you know? I just know, I just know that polyandry and polygamy is real, whether people want to believe it or not. You may want that man to be loyal and faithful to you, but he was not designed to actually do that. He was designed to conquer the world and seed the planet. That's why the system and the people in charge, the elitists, know this. So they eliminate the men. They pick them off one by one because they're not united, especially the melanated men. They're not united. So they pick them off one by one because they know that dang one man got 7 baby mamas. They know that one man got 3 baby mamas. You got to see the bigger picture. By design, through your creator, you was designed to have multiple nations and multiple tribes. And in the process, the woman was designed to have 40, 50 years of babies. It's a possibility. It's a possibility that she may have some by multiple men. Just something to think about. If you're going to build your empire, if you're going to build your homestead, if you're going to build whatever you're going to build, just know that polygamy and polyandry is real. You just got to be honest with yourself. Honest with yourself to realize they going to cheat on each other anyway. I didn't know so many people cheated. I would rather be single and just sleep with who I want to sleep with. People are in relationships and still cheating. Why not be single? People don't know how to be single and not cheat. I mean, if you're single, you're not cheating. You just have multiple partners. A lot of people would rather be in a relationship, come home to somebody, but still sneak out every now and then and do something. I think that that's an energy issue, and these people are not practicing energy boundaries. But if you got a person that say they single and they sexually active, okay, that's a difference. And people are not respecting that either. So yeah, polygamy and polyandry is real. You know what I mean? And women, there's two sides to the coin. Most men think that polygamy, women are polygamy because the okay, the man has multiple baby mamas. Okay, so that is polygamy for him. But for that woman that has multiple baby fathers or baby daddies, that's polyandry. Straight polyandry. Y'all are not looking at both sides of the coin. A man with multiple baby mamas is polygamy, but a woman with multiple baby daddies is polyandry. And she been doing it forever. She been doing it forever. And you got those baby daddies that come back around and take all the kids out and stuff. Actually come over and sit on the couch. And the new boyfriend be right there with them. Nothing's wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with raising a nation and an empire. I don't see nothing wrong with it, but you can't be toxic. You have to actually know what you're doing. You have to be a role model. You have to live by example. Nothing's wrong with it. And remember, there's a shortage of men because people allow the system to program them into believing all this advertisement and stuff. Y'all think that's it's real. It ain't real till you start acting it out, trying to live it. That's why I quit listening to heavy music, heavy rap music, because before I know it, I wanted me a gun and wanted to do this and that. And man, let me tell you something. You'll start walking around the hood thinking that stuff is real. Go on Tubi. Go on Tubi and watch a bunch of black movies. They killing, selling dope, killing, selling dope. When you go outside and you see some black boy walking down the street, you think everybody doing it. I'm telling you. So yeah, polygamy and polyandry is real. A lot of people just don't want to digest it. They'd rather be cheated on. And they need to realize that your partner, your spouse, or whoever has tendencies and desires, and they're gonna go soul searching for them desires and them tendencies. Uh-huh. I was waving at a bird. I know I'm weird. So I'm gonna leave it there because it's real. All I know is y'all better realize that there's a shortage of melanated men. And it's to the point now, the melanated men we see are bisexual, dating other men. They get a certain class or a certain bracket. They dating outside their race. Scared of black women. And there's a shortage, not including prison and death. Man, prison and death. There is a shortage. There is a shortage. And then the ones that are calm and cool, the men that are calm and cool and they trying to work and they trying to be something, they so hyped. They so hyped by the media and Hollywood that they can't even get their act together. They so hyped by the Bitcoin era, they think being rich is everything, but the purest thing you could do is have a family and a farm and raise everything that you need. Self-sustain. But people never realize that. So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.